多的收尾，少不了弄菜。
上北下南，左西右东，东南东北，西北西南，步步高升，八方来财，四海为家，家兴旺。百事可乐，千事吉祥，万事如意，顺风顺水，天道酬勤，鹏程万里。你不给你表示了吗？啊？
我们这脖子上喜欢挂玉牌，香炉供台上摆，长大才开白黄牌。虔诚拜三拜，钱包里面多几百。易的，难的是等。来财，来财，来财，来财，来，中指力滚力，对应好运八方来。散了才能聚，你不出手，说了斋。才从八方来。
Double S drifter. Then you know I came with it. If she cute with her lips shutting like missiles. Act right, you can get a Nissan Sentra. For all you the driver inside got a license, they hop up out the pot and get your top rhyme. We survive, you can only catch a whiff of. Locked in way before the top 10 when I had the mutton chop shades and the wide brim on a different wave that I came in the game on. When I levitate, grab my sneakers and hang on. Young, but I still got sons in the game, but they not like the one with a dot in his name. If it's locking, it's gotta be knowledge you made it. The wildest applause.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And it's going to be Washington off the tip. Sarr with it. Gafford picks him up. Sarr a screen to the paint. Pass to George. Just 5 to shoot. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. Well, two of the best guards in the league going at it today, Graham. Is there a bit of bragging rights on the line?
You know, maybe not for the players themselves, PA, but the fans will absolutely use this game as evidence when they argue why their guy is the best.
Here's Irving, following the score by Washington. Drills it from deep.
A huge part of Kyrie's game. He's so good at capitalizing from outside.
Young looking around. Gafford with the block. They get it back. And finished off by Sarr. Washington shooting their first free throw in this game. And Sarr no good on that one. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
Now here's George. Washington moving the ball around. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Gafford the screen. And the dunk by Gafford.
Whenever he gets that close to the hoop, he finishes with authority.
Right side Young. Inside. Pass to Davis. Gafford grabs the miss.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
Gafford the screen. Down low. And the dunk by Gafford.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Pass to Davis. And Davis gets double teamed. Misses the baby hook. Dallas leading by 3. Marshall on the wing. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Now here's Young. Takes it inside. Here's Sarr. Lively grabs a miss. And so it's Dallas with it. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Pass to Marshall. Screen by Lively. 6 on the shot clock. Uncovered. And that one comes up a bit short. And Young has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. It's a 3-point game. Offensive rebound. Puts up a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go.
It's great to see Young working off the ball. He's got the skill set to flourish in that kind of action.
Tim, you look at his career rate of assists per game. Trae Young, one of the most prolific passers ever to lace him up.
Yeah, B.A., despite the fact that he's known for shot making, it's his vision that sets him apart, and it's the reason you want the ball in his hands.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Anthony Davis prefers playing power forward. He said, quote, "If I have to play the 5, then it's totally fine. At the end of the day, I trust coach's decision." I'm pretty sure he heard AD wants to play the 4, but I want to win. So if that's me playing the 5, that's what it's going to be. Back to you, Brian.
He can do both. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Sarr. The kick out to Johnson. Shot's good by Sarr. Sarr's got 6.
And defensively, you just cannot let Sarr get that ball inside.
Here's Williams. Screen by Lively. Back to Williams. On the wing, Thompson. Outside, Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Foul called. Looked like the D didn't get there in time. And he'll shoot free throws. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. Dallas shooting their first free throws of the game. And the Wizards last season with the worst record in the Eastern Conference. Grant second in losses only to Utah.
Yeah, B.A., the course is clear. Development and youth. The losses can be tough to stomach, but they do have some intriguing up-and-coming players.
And so it's Dallas with it after the basket by Washington. Outside, Williams. Pass to Lively. Now here's Christie. Screen by Lively. And that one's good. Thompson.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
To the inside, Davis. The 3 ball hits a 3-pointer.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play,
The Wizards, 14.
and close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And taking a look at Washington's performance here. Guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, that's just great chemistry offensively. Everybody playing for one another and trusting each other. It's beautiful to watch. Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Outside Young. Pass to Davis. Unloads from 13. And it's Bagley with the rebound. The Mavericks trailing. Bagley sets a screen. Here's Flag. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Young with it. He's picked up by Christie. Back to Young. Pass to Sarr. Stolen by Middleton. Outside, Williams. Bagley sets a screen. Shot clock at 6. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bagley's got 4 points in the quarter. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Here's Young. In attack mode, Trae Young.
Nice work inside from Young. Not afraid of trying his luck down there.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Both teams deciding to change it up. All right, Grant, when we talk about the range Trae Young possesses, just how dangerous can this guy be?
Well, when he's on, he's a nightmare matchup for defenses. Once he crosses half court, he's a threat to score, which in turn really helps open up the floor for everyone else on his team.
Outside Whitmore. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Bagley sets a screen. Here's Irving. Chalk up 2 there. And now a 3-point Maverick lead.
Yeah, when we talk about guards, Kyrie is one of the best at scoring inside.
Over to the wing. Pass to Riley. Just 5 on the clock. And his first shot of the game, no good. Dallas leading by 3. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
And here's Middleton, covered by Carrington. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Middleton, no good. The Wizards trail by 3. Outside Whitmore. They set the screen. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
We love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Middleton, no good.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
And stolen by Middleton. Oh, and a fast break for Dallas. Bagley sets a screen. Out to the right wing. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Are you kidding me? Flag already adding to his highlight reel.
.133 left to play in the first half. Fires in the triple.
3 points.
Whitmore's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Tim, you played your longest stretch with this Washington franchise. How hungry are these fans for sustained success?
Yeah, there's been some lean years, and unfortunately only one banner. Going back to 1978, they are committed to a rebuild in hopes of better times ahead.
Here's Flag. Finished off the break. And now it's a 6-point Maverick lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Riley, good. Riley's got his first points in this one.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Outside Irving. With the drive. Reese with the rebound. Wizards trail by 4. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, Whitmore. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Flag. Off target at the rim. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Dallas on top, up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And here is Irving. Over to the left wing. Marshall outside. Pass to Flag. Shoots over Sarr. And it's Flag missing.
Using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
Davis down low. Oh, Davis asserts himself at the rim.
Yeah, talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. AD is towards the top of that list.
Gafford the screen. Lets it fly. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. Trailing by 2. Left side Johnson. Back to Young. To the middle. And finished off by Davis.
Well, his scoring ability is why this game is all tied up. A few more key possessions like that, and they could start to pull away.
Pass to Flag. Washington a screen. Irving goes in. And Washington powers it through.
Great setup by Irving. Just a tremendous playmaker.
Outside Young. On the wing, Davis. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. It's a neck-and-neck game in Dallas. Well, great to see Kyrie Irving back on the court and producing, Tim.
Yeah, with that ACL tear coming late in the season, it really set him back. The game is just better with Kyrie in action, making highlights on a nightly basis.
They shoot again. They grab their own miss. These are his first free throws of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Now at the line.
He's off on the first. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Pass to Young. Back to Davis. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And Tim, last May, Dallas with a 1.8% chance to win the lottery. But it happened.
Incredibly, it ends up with the arrival of Cooper Flag, which appeases a Mavs fan base that was just about in open revolt. So there's hope both now and in the future.
5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Washington. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
As this game tightens up, it's even more important to take care of the basketball.
Wizards trail by 3. Outside Young. Pass to Sarr. Down low. Washington moving the ball around. The baseline J is on the way. Washington grabs the miss. Dallas leading by 3. Here's Flag. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more in the line.
Yeah, Flag's such a fluid player. Even when he's getting roughed up, he stays in rhythm.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Well, Grant, in 2024, you added Cooper Flagg to the USA Select team before he even played a game in college.
You know, B.A., he maybe looked really good, too. You know, he performed extremely well against the men's national team. And at just the age of 17, he already looked like one of the better players on the court that day.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back over to you guys.
Gotta have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. And that one's good. Irving.
A magician with the ball. Irving can get to anywhere he wants and finish with either hand.
Pass to George. Back to Young. 1:14 left to play in the third. Now Davis. He's guarded by Washington. From deep, Sarr. It's rebounded by Dallas. Now here's Irving. He's got 9. Washington a screen. Shoots from the block. Blocked!
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
Six to shoot. On the wing, Thompson. From deep. Some solid defense from Coulibaly.
You know, all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Riley, good.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Inside. Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, PA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Back to Carrington. Left side, Whitmore. No good on the triple. And so it's Dallas closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Wizards trail by 7. Here's Carrington. No good on the 3. Thompson goes up. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Look at the agility from Klay Thompson. I think that part of his game is underrated.
Here's Reese. Over Lively. Reese can't hit. Williams looking around. On the wing, Thompson. Screen by Lively. Crafty move. Clay busting it up inside.
Not just a jump shooter, Thompson is also more than capable of converting inside.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
Outside, Williams. They set the pick. Thompson outside. To the inside. Here's Lively. Yes! And a nice assist from Thompson. And the Mavericks lead by 13.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. So for the Wizards, and let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Brian Keefe was saying to the team. He wants his team to be careful with the ball. He's not happy with the amount of turnovers they've coughed up so far. He believes if they focus on being more patient on offense, that will help cut down on the giveaways. Guys, back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you. And Dallas with possession. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Irving looking it over. Launches a 3. Back to Thompson. Pass to Flag. Tries again. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Wizards trail by 15. Here's Young. Can't hit from in close.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Back to Powell. Ooh, he leaves no question.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. The Wizards trail by 17. Now Young. Outside George. Here's Davis. Tosses it up. And he can't stop the run as that misses.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Here's Flag. Got a piece of it. They recover it. And it's good for 2. Powell's got 4 points now in the quarter. And Young has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the 4th. Washington again can't hit.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Thompson with a screen. It's Powell on the wing. Fires the 3. Sarr pulls it in. The Wizards trail by 19. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Johnson inside. Pass to Davis. And Davis gets double teamed. Powell pulls it in. And Dallas with possession. A nice run going. 12 in a row.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Mavericks.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And you have to recognize what a night it was for Kyrie Irving.
They impacted the game in a multitude of ways. Anytime they needed a big play, no matter what it was, he came through.
The three-pointer off the mark. Young inside. Here's Sarr. Quick 2. All net.
And Young isn't just a scorer. He also takes pleasure in creating opportunities for others.
Irving. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Powell with a steal. Now Young with a steal. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Tim Legler, Allie
trust, no, that's devil work. Yeah, I know the devil work. And I know that nobody's perfect, still can't trust the for certain. For real though. Yeah. I'm in my bag, yeah, bag. I just made a bag, yeah, bag. I just made a bag, yeah, bag of big bags, yeah. I got a real addiction for this cash, yeah. I got a real ambition for this cash, yeah. 13 years old with a shoebox stash, yeah. I'm always up to something, never sitting on my, yeah. I got a real addiction for this cash, yeah. I got a real ambition for this cash, yeah. 13 years old with a shoebox stash, yeah. I'm always up to something, never sitting on my